Lifestyle with John Hopkins. Enriching your mind, your body, and your spirit. This is season 2 of Lifestyle with John Hopkins. Now, here's your host, John Hopkins.
Hi, welcome. My name is John Hopkins, and you are watching Lifestyles with John Hopkins. This is a great day that the Lord has made, and I feel good today, and I trust that you are too. Listen, we're continuing our teaching on a topic simply called, Are You Hungry? That's right. Are you hungry for more? Are you hungry for better? Are you hungry for your dreams? Are you ready to see yourself live out your dreams? Amen. For your family. Amen. We just teaching this thing on this week, and I hope that you really get some good information, get your spirit man built up, get your faith charged up where you can run, amen, and just see what God is going to do in your life. There are some great things ahead in your life. All right, I want you to get ready as we go right now into the Grove.
Who is the parent in your house? You are the children. You are the protector of those souls. You can listen to you. You cannot allow Satan to enter into the heart of your child through the internet, through telephone, whatever it is. You got to protect your children from the wicked one. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You somewhere playing around in the backyard, the devil talking to your little daughter through an internet thing, through computer, speaking to your little son, exposing him to all kinds of ungodly stuff. And you too lazy to go in there and get them passwords and research everything they done. Amen. My wife is Inspector Gadget number 1. She said, she tell Tiff, give me everything. Give me everything. Give me everything. Give me everything. One time my daughter was like 13. She had this one episode. She was 13. I think she had a high phone bill or something. Was it a phone bill way back then? That was a long time ago, you know. That's probably about, how long ago was that? About 7, 8 years, 8 years. And I was like, why is bill so high? Who been talking to somebody in Jamaica? Gonna find out a 13-year-old girl talking to some joker in Jamaica. Hello, somebody. Woo! What, man. I got on that thing, man. I called this joker about 20. How old was this joker, Jeanette? How old was it? About 20 or something years. I said, listen here. How old are you? I'm 20. You know how old this girl? This girl, don't you never use this number again. I come down there to Jamaica and get you. The devil is a lie. I get on Dutch and go right down there on him. Yeah, man, me here, man, yes. Yeah, man. Me here to whip that butt, man. Amen. Amen. I ain't never had no more problems after that. But if we were lazy, guess what? The devil could have got in there and did all kind of mess. I was going to Jamaica, is all I got to say. All right. Amen. I got to stop, man. I got to stop. Well, my time is way. I got to stop. Amen. Y'all getting this today? Yeah. Everybody say, watch what you see. Watch what you hear. Amen. Watch what you see. Watch what you hear. You need to be very particular about who's talking to you. Very particular. Stop getting wrapped up in old relationships. I don't care if it's your family member. Like I always told you, some family members you need to see once a year at the barbecue for a couple of hours. You tell them, y'all got to go now. You got to understand this. Your destiny that God has planned for your life is up to you to fulfill. God has a plan for your life. It's a good life, but it's up for you to ensure that these things come to pass. I got to read this, finish this scripture, and I got to go, y'all. I got to go. All right. John. Y'all give me 10 more minutes? Yeah. Good. I'm going to take it anyway because I got the microphone. All right, John chapter 5. We got to finish this up. John chapter 5. Go back to John chapter 5. We're going to finish the story and we're going to go. All right. John chapter 5. So we got this point here. Verse number 4, and the angel went down at a certain season in the pool and troubled the water. Whosoever then first, after the troubling of the water, stepped in, was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. All right, point number 2 is found in verse number 4. Point number 2 is found in verse number 4, where it says in the first phrase, and the angel went down a certain season into the pool. There are certain opportunities that's only going to come your way once. I'll say it again. There are certain opportunities that God's going to bring your way one time. There's certain opportunities that God will only bring in your life one time. There are certain things that will only present itself as an opportunity to you once in your life. That's very important. And so when that door opens up for you, you have to be mentally prepared. You have to have your faith up so you can walk through that door. Hope y'all got that now. It's very important. Very important. Because it says here in verse 4 that the angel came a certain season. Is that in y'all's Bible? He didn't come every season. He came a certain season. All right. Let's keep reading here. We'll finish this up. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. And when Jesus saw him lying there, and he knew he had been there for a long time in this case, he said unto him, verse 6, wilt thou be made whole? In other words, Jesus asked him, are you hungry? That's what he says. He said, are you hungry? Will you be made whole? Are you hungry? In verse 6, this point is, you got to have your mind made up. Let me tell you something right now. You got to have your mind made up before you ever start the adventure. Before you step out, your mind must be made up that this is where I'm going. This is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to look. My mind is made up. I'm not going to settle for less. I'm not going to stop in the meanwhile. I'm going to finish this race that God has given me. You got to have your mind made up that I shall see this thing until the end. And with your mind being made up, you got to prepare yourself mentally saying, I know I'm going to get tired sometimes. I know it's going to get dark in this journey. I know I'm going to get rejection along the way. I know I may feel lonely in this journey, but yet and still my mind is made up. I'm not going to stop to what I'm hungry for. Yeah. Everybody say made up mind. Your mind must be made up. Can I share this? I'm preaching a whole lot longer than I normally do, but it'll be okay. You know, I run a little bit. I said a little bit now, because I don't like running. All right, never have. Even when I was in the Army, I hated running 2 miles. I ain't ran 2 miles since. And I ain't gonna run no more 2 miles. Anyway, I run like 1 mile, right? And I try to run it fast. And me trying to do this simple thing, every time, before I ever put on my shoes, before I put on my shorts, I have to go and get my mind right. I have to prepare myself mentally. And check this out, you all. My mental preparation is longer than my run. You got to get this. My mental preparation may take me 30 minutes, may take me an hour to just get my mind right. I ain't by myself in here. Just to get my mind right, I have to prepare myself. If I do this, this is going to happen. When I get this far, I'm going to feel like quitting. When I get over here, I want to eat some more pie. You got to get yourself right. This is July 4th. Y'all know what time of year it is. Everybody going to a cookout. You got to get your mind right before you get to mama in them house. You got to get your mind right before you get over there. They're right in them house. You know good and doggone well you can't eat no red velvet cake. And you know Aunt Sally got the best red velvet cake in the family. You got to get your mind right. You get your mind right. You get your mind right. You got to know before you get there, I ain't eating none of that cake. I can't eat none of that cake. You got to call ahead and tell them, don't y'all give me none of that cake. Y'all missing it there. Y'all missing it. I had a lady yesterday, had a cookout for my wife's family. Had a lady yesterday, she said, ooh. I said, what's wrong? He said, I shouldn't have drunk that lemonade. My wife done spiked the lemonade. She said, woo. Yeah, my wife spiked the lemonade. She spiked it with that sugar. And that lady know she had no business drinking that lemonade. And she said, I was feeling bad for a while. I'm talking to y'all in here. But what happened is she didn't get her mind right before she got there. Mental preparation. You got to know it's going to be hard. It's going to be a fight, but I got to prepare myself in my mind. You ever been to school and when you start school, your agenda is to finish school. Am I right about it? Amen. I didn't start this class to quit the class. I didn't start paying this college tuition not to finish college. My objective was I would one day start off to be a freshman, but I was going to walk across the stage as a graduate senior. But I know in my mind it's going to be hard. It's going to be sometimes I'm going to feel like quitting. I ain't going to feel like studying, but I got to press my way through.
Listen, you all, I've got something special coming to the county. That's right, to the triangle, the whole region. We got a special thing coming, and I want you to it's going to happen in October. That's right, this October, it's going down. I'm calling it Country Praise. We're having a special benefit concert. We're having some great the top artists in America. Gonna be right here at the Grove. Amen. I want you to just pay attention. I mean, it's all up. Anyway, just pay attention. It's coming soon. Amen. And you're gonna be blessed by what's gonna happen right here at the Grove.
I was writing worship 35 years ago when it wasn't popular, when the record company would send the song back and say that one wouldn't work. Statistics, that's a big word in Durham, North Carolina, statistics say that there's about 50 of you that remember this when it said, I'll give you the honor. Y'all sing it with me. I'll give you the praise. Forever and ever. Forever and ever. I lift up your name, Lord. I'll give you the honor. Woo! I like that right there. I'll give you the praise. Anybody remember? Just wave your hand. I'll lift up your name. I'll lift up your name. Take it up. I'll give you the honor. Thank you, Lord Jesus. I'll give you the praise. Forever and ever. I'll lift up your name. Wait a minute. I wrote another one. It was popular in these parts. It said, come in the house. Somebody say it with me. Come in the house. Lord Jesus, you are. Jesus, you are welcome. Oh. Come in the house. Just lift your hands up. Let your glory fill. Glory fill the house. Where my worship is at. Glory fill the house. Lord Jesus, you are. Jesus, you are welcome. Jesus, Jesus, you are welcome. Jesus, you are. Jesus, you are welcome. Ooh, Lord, come in the house. Yeah. Come in the house. Oh, come in the house. In the house. We need you, Lord Jesus. Come in the house. Say it one more time. Say, come in the house. Oh, yeah. About 60 years ago, they would convene for a meeting such as this. But the worship sounded a little different than this. To Tom and Gwen Pope, where you at? Wave at me. Tom and Gwen, thank you for loving on my grandmother before she passed. My family loves you and I owe you my life. Thank you so much. Talking about outreach ministry. So I'm gonna take y'all back to a time before Tom wore suits and ties. I'm gonna take you to the country. Some of you are gonna be afraid, but the rest of you, you're going with me. Before the lights, before the carpet, when we had a wood floor and we didn't have an organ or a piano, we had a kick drum and a tambourine. And it sounded like this right here. Oh, mansion now. Oh, I believe. Oh, I believe. Just clap your hands right. I believe. Oh, mansion. Woo. I believe. Oh, I believe just what he said. We jump again. Good God. Yeah. By faith I believe it. By faith I believe it. By faith I receive it. Yo, sir. By faith I can have it. By faith I can share it. I believe just what he said. In the valley, bright as the morning star. There is a lily. In the valley, bright as the morning star. There is a lily. In the valley, bright as the morning star. Lord, in the valley, deliverance in the valley, brought me out, my God, out of the valley, yes sir, out of the valley, thank you Lord, out of the valley, y'all clap your hands right there. How many remember this? Go and put your hands together if you remember. Turn the guitar well. Clap your hands. Your legs will come up. Shut it. Now stop singing and put them together. Sit down. Real quick, my time running out. I came a long way. There was a time when there was a Sunday designated for the church choir. I wasn't going to do this, but I heard that church choir singing when I was backstage. We need to bring that back. And I don't know who that lady was singing, but I want to know her phone number. Let me tell you. What y'all doing? Hold on, I don't need to hear that. We ain't doing that music tonight. We doing church music. Y'all remember this? When the choir had church, choir anniversary, they don't have that no more. And the choir took 3 months to learn 2 songs. Y'all remember? And they had it either on a robe or they would have a dress that they saw on the Sears and Roebuck catalog.
You know, I always meet a lot of people, and concerning health, you know, I've been to a lot of hospitals, prayed for a lot of people, and just talked with a lot of people. And there are, from what I can see, 3 main, what I call self-inflicted conditions. There are 3, what I call 3 main self-inflicted conditions. Number 1, hypertension. As we say down here in the South, high blood pressure. High blood pressure, diabetes, as we say in the South, sugar diabetes. And number 3 is high cholesterol. And what I found out is in most cases, these 3 diseases or conditions can be prevented or even can be totally eradicated from your life. That's right. I believe, and I've seen it for myself, you don't have to walk around. In most cases, about probably 90% of cases, you don't have to walk around with high blood pressure. You don't have to take that high blood pressure medication all of your life. In most cases, because in most cases, it's not a genetic thing. It is a hereditary thing. It's a dietary thing. It is a lifestyle thing. And what I've seen people in my own family, in my church, people I grew up with, say things like, I've been taking high blood pressure medication for 25 years. Check this out. You've been taking it for 25 years and you ain't better? It don't look like it's working to me. How can you say it's working? You've been taking the same medication for 25 years, and the moment you stop taking it, your blood pressure go whoop, way up through the roof. You know why? I really believe this with all my heart. From my observation is, a lot of us is simply, we just cave in, we become really lazy. We really say, okay, we think, since the doctor said it, and there's something magical about the doctor. It's something about that doctor to me. When you see that man or woman come out the door with that white jacket on, with a stethoscope around their neck, you think you are in an audience of God himself. You think that doctor knows no wrong. And if the doctor says it, I'm going to do it. Listen, I am not saying, listen to me very carefully. I am not saying not to take the doctor's advice. But what I am saying, you need to question what comes from the mouth of your doctor. You need to question things, and you need to question things like, do I have to take this blood pressure pill for the rest of my life, doc? And the doc may say, if you change your diet, if you change your lifestyle, your blood pressure can come all the way down to normal. I've seen people that was on blood pressure medication for 20 years start doing some simple things that I've been doing personally myself. And you know what? The same doctor that came in the white jacket, the same doctor in that same room came and told them 6 months later, you don't need this medication. Why? Your blood pressure is perfect. What happened? That person told me, he said, you know what? I finally woke up. I got tired of making excuses. I got tired of taking that pill. And I'm gonna tell you something else about the pill. Now, I'm just telling you what I know. You take a high blood pressure medication for 25 years, guess what's gonna happen in your internal body? Your internal organs, an organ called your kidney, that's right, the organism that cleanses the blood, the kidney, your kidney is gonna be deteriorated by this synthetic drug. Why do you think we have so many dialysis centers in every small town in this country? You know why? Because people's kidneys are being destroyed. And one of the main culprits that will automatically destroy your kidneys is the synthetic drugs that causes your blood pressure to go down. Yeah, your blood pressure is down, but it's down artificially. Because remember, you're taking a synthetic drug. It's down artificially, but it is killing your kidney, man. Your kidney's been destroyed every day, every year by year. You taking that blood pressure medication, your kidney's been destroyed. Then 25, 30 years later, guess what? Now you got kidney failure. Now your kidney, you only operating at 30% or 40%. Now you need a kidney transplant. Now you need to go to the dialysis place and get your blood re-cleansed. Why? And you still taking the high blood pressure medication. Come on, you still taking the same pill that destroy your kidney. You going to the dialysis place and you still taking the same pill. You taking the same medication that caused your kidney to go bad, you still taking that same medication. So what I'm saying is, it's just a wake-up call. You know, I'm tired of seeing people suffer unnecessarily. A lot of this suffering that we experience is self-inflicted. We don't have to deal with this stuff. You don't have to deal with the cholesterol being high. In most cases now, I didn't say everybody, I'm saying in the majority of cases, your high cholesterol is self-inflicted. Why? Because you're eating stuff that's causing your levels to go up. You know what's really happening? When your cholesterol level is high, what it's really saying is your arteries are clogging up. Your arteries are clogging up. You putting stuff in your body that's clinging to your vessels and causing your arteries all in your body to clog up. I got a test for you. You ever cooked a meal, got finished cooking, and then you had to clean up the kitchen, and you had something on top of your stove called a pan. We call it a frying pan. You got a frying pan on top of your stove, and you look in your frying pan 3 hours later, and you see white stuff in your frying pan. If you ever went to your kitchen after you ate your meal and saw white stuff in your frying pan or in your baking pan, guess what? The same white stuff that's in your pan is now in your body. That's right. And what it did in the pan is doing the same thing in your body. It's caking up in your arteries like it was in that pan. You had to scrape it out the pan and throw it in the trash can. Guess what? When it gets so clogged up in your arteries, they got to go in and scrape it out your arteries, you know, because we're putting that stuff on the inside of our bodies and we're causing our arteries to get clogged up, and we have something called high cholesterol. We got high blood pressure. And then we got, I think it's called type 2 diabetes, another condition. In most cases, I did say in most cases, that's self-inflicted. You can get rid of that type 2 diabetes in most cases if you simply change the foods you're putting in your body. If you make a change, your high blood pressure, your sugar diabetes, your high cholesterol will end up being perfect. Yes, it will. I guarantee you, if you detox your body, get rid of all these toxins and chemicals and poisons in your body, start eating halfway right. I didn't say all the way right, just halfway right. If you just start eating halfway right, your health is going to change 100% and keep walking by faith.
Lifestyle with John Hopkins.